Alrighty, let's get into this today. So, yesterday we banged our head against behaviors for 3 hours. Today we're going to probably do about the same thing, just bang our head against these behaviors until we get them all wired up. So, my initial plan with this behavior when I finished yesterday was to just get it running, which it does, it works. I think I want to mess with the amount though. I want to mess with this amount here. I want to make it 460 so we don't end up with overflow. I actually am going to do this differently shortly. I think my plan will be to run the what's it called? I'm gonna optimize it so that it only grabs when requesting empty slots. So I'm actually gonna run that check. So the idea will be to run the check. So run this check here, loop signal. Count the items, return the result. If the items have, I'll take 480 and minus it, and then I'll request the pickup and change the variable to this. And then do it as a request. Yeah, I think I can do it that way. So if I make this 480, if the value is smaller than 480, we do some math. Put that in there. Then subtract value D from number 480. Get the result. Okay, buddy. To get E. How would I do that? Can I use it as... How do you do it as a variable? Let's see. Should I have built it as a parameter then? So that counts the items and gives a result. Just the problem is I want it to only be able to pick up one sort of item. I guess I could just lock the drone to only be able to pick up one sort of item. Like, that would solve the problem if I just fix this slot to be bars only and then run it. And then if I take a specific amount, let's say 10. Fuck's sake. So specific amount, let's say, let's just do a weird number, like, I don't know, 14. Now the behavior should be running. It goes and collects it and it fills it up. It looks like it went and picked up too much, though. Hmm. So the main part of this works. I'm just trying to work out if it's pulling the right amount of item. It went to pick up 14. No, it went and picked up too much and then dropped it. Okay. So it's not respecting the number here. So if the number is smaller, go pick up item amount. That doesn't make sense on why it's picking up all of it. Because it should be picking up only the amount specified here by this number. I really don't know why I can't... Like, if I can get this to work, I don't have to worry about overflow. I've got the basic stuff to work. If I can fix it so I don't have to worry about overflow, that just solves that problem altogether, which is great. Like, I would love to just have it sorted. Let me just think real quick. I'm just trying to use my brain for a couple minutes. Let's see. So, thinking about it. So we compared the values. If the value is smaller, then we subtract the value from the constant value to get a result of E, which is a number. Then we go and pick up the item. Hang on. Returns how many of the input items can fit in the inventory. Okay. Whatever, buddy. I'm so close to working out how this is gonna work. I just can't fix this part here. Subtract. I thought that would give me the number, so that I can put the number into the pickup. I wish item and amount was separate. It should be pick up item and an amount. It shouldn't be, if it's tied together, it's hard for me to fucking itemize it. No, no, get out of my room. You're not allowed in here. Thank you. Jeez, children. Alright, so we compared the values. We subtract the value. We get the result in number form. How do I assign a number to an item? No. Reads a value from a component register. What about this? No. Set to component. Writes a value to a component register. Component / index. So component. And the value needs to be written to that. Will that work and do it? Okay. Okay. Let's just drop these into the buildings. Once I work this out, I can stop overflow. Which is what I want to do. We need a specific number. So that it's not just pulling a full stack. Okay, so now that's got a weird number. Now we run the loop. Nope, it dumped it. I saw it dump it. It's doing it again. It didn't write the value. Write the value into a component register. That's what I assumed, like, I could use that for, but I guess not. Hang on. Set the numerical part of a value. Value. Number. Oops, number. To parameter 4. I wanted to know what they consider a value. Because when I look at value, it's all of these. Let's try again. Oops. Specified amount, 8. Okay. Select unit, run the code. Nope, it dumped them on the ground again. So that didn't work. -8. Hang on. That set itself to -8. So what I've done is subtract wrong. So I should be subtracting that way around. I just want to make sure all this gets deposited in an appropriate way. So the inventory is cleaned up. Alright. Specified amount. Let's do 6 this time. So we're looking for an output value of 6. Select unit. Oh, I didn't see anything get dropped. So now if I check the behaviors, this should say 6. Got it. Bullseye. Now it'll only pull what it needs. Fuck yeah. Alright. So this code will now search for fucking value. Scan that there is. I really should have optimized this code a little bit better, but I really wish this part was at the start. But I guess that's fine. So it'll search to see if there's some in a facility ready to grab. If there is some available in a facility to grab, then it'll check the inventory, count the items in there, compare the number to the total that can be stored in that inventory slot. If that inventory slot isn't full, it'll subtract the number to give me a result, set the number to the parameter, and then it'll pick up the number. Yes, buddy. No. Out you go. No, not. Out you go, please. No. You don't need to get your tooth out yet, mate. It's fine. It's fine, dude. This kid, man. Alright, so that's all done and coded. So I need to copy the code. Fuck, I should save that code. Hang on. Because I can set these in my library. I've already got an item sort. Item. Take. Four parameters, 10 instructions. It's fine. Not even using them all, to be fair. Alright. So there should be another drone in here. There isn't, though, because I haven't added a drone, apparently. I don't care, dude. Alright, let's send you over here to collect the drones I need. Plus the behavior module would be good. Okay. So let's give a signal to all these. There we go. So the biggest problem is I can't put that in here. I need this in here. Okay, so that needs to go in here. Then I need to unpack the drone. Then I need to reload it. Alright, this is the one without anything on it. Let's set it to go to here. Alright. Now I can throw a behavior module on it. Alright, load. Item sort. We want to pick up those from wherever the source is. So the signal should be this. Hang on. Fuck's sake. That +1. And then drop off the drop off point just needs to be whatever one I'm searching for, so I can just set that to B. I think it's just that. Wait, why is it trying to load them into here? I think I messed up the code. Won't let me click the fucking drone on its own. There we go. What did I mess up here? Oh. Meant to be that one. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's feeding into here. Okay. Okay. Put the behavior module on the drone. Then we want to give it behaviors. We want to give it this behavior. So what I want to do is change this to be number 1. I need to fix up that other line of code too. So I don't have to do as much messing around to get it to work. Count plates. Okay. So it would be easier just to make these parameters, to be fair. Signal, that should be number 2. Okay, so the problem right now is that the drone isn't going out to do what it's meant to be doing. So I've messed one thing up here. Oh, it has it in its inventory. Why isn't it depositing? Why does the current value keep flip-flopping? So the current parameter, 460. So it's reading from here, which is 460. Why can't I deposit this? Yeah, that creates a negative number. Which is not what I wanted to do. Am I not reading this number correctly? Because it's not giving me the right value, like it did last time. Why is D being registered as reading from C? Wait, hang on. I think I know what the problem is. I'm reading the wrong signal. Hang on. thought I could use signals as like a form of channeling, but I guess not. So that compares the first signal, which checks. Hmm. Should I use a parameter instead? But if I use a parameter, it won't work. Because I can't set a parameter as the boxes thing either. We could use that as yellow 5. Set that to also be yellow 5. Then run the code, it should just work. The current value is 26. Mm-hmm. Shh, go on. Why is something trying to deliver shit here? Fuck me. It's not doing the deposit for some reason. And now it's dropping items, is it? Yep. How come the other one works, but this one doesn't? All of a sudden. It's just throwing them on the ground again. Okay, so why does that one work, but the other one not work? Is it because of this? Whatever's going on here that I can't fix? There's something wrong with this, and I don't know why. Where is this? Oh. It's that, right? That's probably why, right? No, it's still trying to do it. Why is it still trying to do it? Stop. Go away. Love you too. No, no, you're not allowed to talk. Go, please. No, buddy, we're not. No, we're not. No, no. Off you go. Oh, did I mess this up now? Because I didn't change that back right. No, that was around the right way. I had to go that way to get the number right, right? And it's got the right value, it's just not doing the right thing. Fuck. Okay. Do this manually, get this running. No. Let's put those there. Okay, we're just dumping as much in the here as we can. Okay. So what I can actually do, right, I can actually set this to the same thing. Whoops. Nope, it dumped him on the ground again. Stop. Stop dumping him on the ground. You have no reason to do that. You should only be picking up what's free in space. Why isn't there free space? I can see that it's writing the right number. Isn't it? Or is it not? No, it wrote 5 for some reason. Why did it write 5? Is it not actually checking the signal on these? Isn't that how I did the last one? I don't want to have to check the other one. I could just redo it. We can override it. This is the code I'm using. The difference is we want to use this as value 1. And then we want to check we want to check the signal for count the plates. Yeah, let's just write those instead. Let's use parameter 3 over here. Okay. How is it still ending up on the ground? Is it trying to pick up too much? Because the value is different. No. So I think it's trying to pick them up. If I had to guess what it's doing, I think it's trying to pick up the item. Do these all have an order built on them? Okay, cancel all those. Okay. No, it dumped them on the ground again. I think it's reading this and then depositing in here, which it shouldn't do. The dropping destination is C, which is where it should be reading the signal from. Hmm. So why can't it do what I'm trying to get it to do? Let's try again. Oh, oops. I think it works if I send it to one inventory. It's if I try and send it to more than one inventory that doesn't work. Which could be fine, because what I can do is I can use a teleporter. I've still got to fix all this shit that's going on, but I need to get this down first. Let's do that. Why isn't that working? Because there's a bunch of orders apparently. What's going on right now? Why is this not going over there? Okay, it needs to be on a logistics network. That's dumb. Okay. Oh, this behavior wasn't running. Well, bud. Out you go. What's the bot doing? Is he filling this up? I think so, right? Why is he only doing it at like... Oh, because there's only so much available, I guess, right? Alright, cool. That does work. Okay. What's the range on a drone, though? I need to be able to get that and that to here and here. Oh, no. Alright. Alright, let's put those on here. Alright, put those in there. Alright, let's go dump these. And then I have to come up with a way to do this part. We'll do circuits there. No, there we go. Dump those in there, dump those in there. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. That stuff's not meant to be there. No, I just need to move this stuff out of here. Okay. So I somehow also need to code it to go to here. And my thought process is that I could just put a drone on this, that goes and fetches the items required. Like grab and grab, and fill them in. Okay. Not too bad. I've sorted this stuff out. So these drones now do exactly what I want them to do. I've convinced the drone to check if there's anything to grab, check if the inventory in the thing has enough room. If it does have enough room, grab exact amount needed to fill, or to maximum of inventory size, because if it's over, obviously it'll fill it. And then drop off, pick up the item from the one that we checked, and then drop off at the storage site. And then repeat. And it's basically the same premise for taking the items and putting them into these. It's a very similar premise. Now we'll deposit into there. I think as I open the code, I just did I stop it? No, it's just not. It's this one. Sorry, this one's not active. That's all. Is it? No, it is active. Why is that not filling now? What has it done? Nobody. 2 o'clock. This was working before. Now why is it broke? Go away. 2 o'clock, I said. This was working earlier. What the fuck did I break it with? I think I broke it. How the fuck did I manage to break this now? This was literally working 2 minutes ago. Damn it. Literally had this working 2 minutes ago. It's for some reason not doing what it's meant to do. Great. Why did the rest of those not move? There we go. Alright. This should just be working. Hang on. I think I broke the drone. I know, right? Well, these ones work. These drones that are pulling from here and putting in here. And all I did was copy the code for that and slightly modify it for this. Well, you can see that that's doing what it was meant to do, because all of the otherwise the inventories wouldn't be full. But now I can't get this to go down here. What the fuck did I break? Did I break the what's it called? Did I break the filter thing here? Hang on. No, it still registers a signal of 1. Oops, didn't mean to do that. If equal, drop off items. Oh, that's what it is. Hang on. That'll fix it. There we go. I just forgot to have it selected. Because I didn't tell it to search for stuff. I've set it as a what's the name parameter. There we go, now it works. Yay. That was just a dumb mistake on my end. I didn't have the drone selected to the storage. And I've set these drones up to only fill this to what's needed. So even if it maxes out, it doesn't just drop the fucking items on the ground. So that's the problem I was running into. And then these have teleporters built into them. And then the drone here, the other drone that's floating here, dishes them into here. Another drone comes out, grabs them out of here, loads them into here. And then the next part I'm working on is the drone for this stuff. This is going to be circuit production. So the idea is going to hopefully be to set 2 drones up. Maybe 2 drones. I consider 2 drones for speed, but 1 drone could probably do it, honestly. 1 drone to grab from here and here. I assume the range on this can reach here. Let's check. No. Drone doesn't reach, right? Is there a range extending option, right? Yeah, visibility range, drone range is 6, and visibility is only 3. So I would need to create some kind of range extension. Can you use the same script? Yes, I can use the same script as long as stuff's going to be in range. The only modification has to be for the checks. The bigger problem is the range on the drone, see? So it'll be fine to grab plates, but those things are just out of range on the drone. The other option would be to put the drone into here, I guess. Or I could put the other drone into there and then feed it probably. That's probably the better way to do it. So if I pack up this drone... the problem with doing this is it's such a pain. Okay. There we go. Now it's gonna break for a bit. Oh, did that not move that? There we go. Unpack drone. It breaks if the slots aren't lined up correctly because of the way I've done it. Like, I broke it. I could probably fix that if I mess with the code a bit more. But it breaks if I put something in there that isn't meant to be in there. Because it checks the number against total storage capacity. I could probably set it up so that instead of using this here, instead of using 480, which is the total storage capacity of those storages, I would probably have to check it against available slots first, then do the comparison, and then if there isn't available slots, stop looping it. That's probably the only other way to fix that problem. For now, those can just sit on the ground. So now, the drone's in here, which is fine. So I need a behavior control. That's the next problem, needing another behavior control. Love you too, dude. You can go get a behavior control for me. The answer is no. No, it was 12. It was 12. It was 12 o'clock when you had lunch, dude. Okay. I need the drone. Yeah, which makes it 2 o'clock. Send that out. Grab the behavior module, throw it on the drone. Drone. There we go. Nope, that was the wrong module. I'm an idiot. No, that was the right module. I'm just dumb. Don't worry. Then we use library item take. It's my item taking code. Oh, fuck. Get out. You're not allowed in here. You're not allowed. Hachiko, I'm not going to argue with you. If you come back in here again, it'll be another hour. Too bad. Nothing. You can have 1 bit of fruit and that's it. Okay, so the variables that need to be changed are going to be what's in here, which I can fix. Hang on. So these... The problem is for this, I need to do different kinds of scanning. I have to modify the code so that it checks for what's being requested. No, something you can grab. Because what I want to be able to do with this drone now, which should have the range, by the way. I should double check, but I'm pretty certain that drone will have the range. Let's put it away. Hang on. This the one? Yeah. I messed up the whole thing. Hang on. There we go. This drone, its range should be within the range here. God, why is there no better way to do that? Yeah, so that now can reach that and those. Nice. I'm a little concerned about its visible range. But we'll work that out when we come to it. So this drone, which runs this code now, needs to compare items in... I think we need to scrap the subtract and compare number. Yeah, I think all that needs to go. For the moment. It's just that the machine ones need to be different. So we're looking for this. Looking for the ones giving out the signal. So it'll read signal, check result, compare, and if that is the ones we're looking for, it will now... Should I actually hang on? Maybe I should use signal store first instead. Maybe use store instead of the other one. This code. Still move that to here instead. So then we'll check for the circuits. I forgot that I broke this, and I haven't redone it since. Hang on. Rerun that. Disconnect that. So if it detects the right signal, we need it to pick up the required items. Is there a way to check what items it needs? I know there was a... Hang on. There's a request one here somewhere. That's for requesting an eye if it does not exist in inventory. So I can request those. No, I don't want to request. Request does what's the name, right? I don't want to request. I want to check the requested item. A required item would be better. No. I can check space. I can check altitude. I could just have them pick them up and dump them into the inventory. The problem is it will eventually overfill that inventory unless I block off the spaces deliberately, but that's kind of just dumb and annoying to have to do. I mean, I could do it, it's just annoying. But then I would also have to set up 2 drones just to do the one set of items. Pick up, drop off would be an option, I guess. I would also have to scan inventory, right? So I'm trying to get 1 drone to fill the circuit board production from these 2 storage inventories without using any other kind of readers on any of the other storage outside of just the 1 drone script. If I can get 1 drone to grab from both here and fill these necessary, as much as necessary to complete the circuit board request, that would be ideal. I could have just dragged those. That way I don't have to do it again. I managed to get my drones to do everything else I wanted on a single drone script, including checking the storage inventories without having to have the storage tell it that it's full. It does it itself by checking it. So I want the drone that I've put in here. I accidentally dumped that stuff when I messed up a minute ago, but that's fine. We'll fix that later. Because it's basically it's the same premise as. Is it this one? No, it's this one. This drone. Should be the one that's out, right? That drone. Should be the same premise as this one. Pick up the items, loop the entities, read the signal to just compare that I'm making sure it goes to the right buildings. Compare the item, drop off the item. But I need to do it twice, and I need to do it for 2 different stacks of inventory without overfilling these. Which, the only other way I can think to do it would be to fix the slots. And then if I fix the slots, it can't physically overfill. Because it will only be able to check the other inventories. This is just the I guess the lazy man's way to try and do this instead of coming up with dedicated code to fix it itself. Because now it can't accept it, right? Actually, the problem I'll run into if I do this, hang on, the problem I'll run into is that it will try and grab the items anyway and just dump them on the ground, which is the problem I ran into earlier. It's the problem I want to avoid. This is the trickier one of the 3 code sets that I've been doing. I could probably easily do it with 2 drones. And I could check these buildings to see if they have X amount. If they have X amount, don't go do the loop. It's probably the way to do it. Yeah, that's probably going to be the way to do it. If the items are greater than 20, don't go grab the items. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So, we'll take that drone. We're going to use the other code. The take code. We're going to check for the building. No. Hang on. Yes. Yes, check that. Actually, is that what I wanted to do? Loop the building, read the signal, compare the signal. If the signal is equal to that, loop the signal. So that we could grab the item I want. The value is the count of the item that I'm putting in. So yeah, so metal bars. I know how to do this last part. I'm just trying to work out how I should do the first part. Because this just needs to be 20. Because that's the maximum I want to put in at any one time. So we just set the value to always be taking the amount that I want. I need to pick up, though, from the other entities in range. I love you too, dude. You're not having anything until later. Go. No. Stop asking when, mate. Please. I said no. I'm trying to remember what the value of those buildings were. I'm pretty sure I set it to 1. Count. Result D. If D is smaller than that, subtract D from 20, giving us E. Set that value to parameter 4. Parameter 4 goes and picks up the items and then drops them off at C. C is the structure that we're checking. It's fine. And B is the source, which is the building we check here. Cool. So that, at least, when ran, my hope would be that it checks over here and eventually goes and gets them and brings them to here. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though, and I think it's because they've only got a visual range of 3, so they can't check out that far. I bet if I swap them to whatever... Because I'm pretty sure that's set. Hang on. Yeah, that's set to 1. Oh, that's empty, that's why. I would need to also set this to 1, which I think breaks my system. Fuck's sake. Could always just make this something else, like red. To pull it. And then do it that way. Let's do it, try it again. We'll change the behavior to red. Which one am I checking against? This one. We can make that red. So it pulls from that inventory over there, but I still think we're going to run into the range issue, right? Yeah, so it's a range problem. I don't know if is there a range extender for visual range? Signal reader. I want some kind of range extender. Short range detection of resource and other world objects. All conditions must be met. Is portable radar what I want for that? Increases unit visibility range by 3. I want this. That's what I want. Okay. This is all broken until I get this up and running. But if I give it a longer visual range, it should be able to check those. Because that's within its 6 range block then. Then I have to give it to this drone. Yeah, bring that back over here. Put the visibility module on this drone here. Where's the drone? There he is. Alright. Now it's got more visibility. Now run its loop. I should see it go over there, grab metal bars, bring them to here. That's the idea of the loop. Here we go. Grab metal bars, bring them to here, put them in there. Grab metal bars, bring them to here, put them in there. And now it won't do it again. Hey, we got metal bars done. So I need to do it again, but I need to do it for the other check as well. I need to do the same thing, but with a single bot. So let's use the same premise. Put those on green. And then use the bot. Where is he? He's in this one. Okay. So if equal or larger, so I can do both, right? Then I can just copy this. No. I'd have to branch it from here. No, can't be from there. Hang on. I would have to rerun this entire loop. Like this part. I would have to search entities, read signal, compare. And then rerun the entire loop. Ugh. So yeah, if equal... Yeah, let's do it this way. We'll see if this works. It's annoying, and I think it's going to create a really poor loop, but we'll see. Give it a range of... Technically, the range is 6, so we just set it to a range of 6, so it's not trying to loop through more than necessary. Actually, those boxes are within range, so we can actually just set this to a range of 3, I think. I think if I use limited range, I don't have to sweep through as many objects. We can store this as F. Then I'm busy, what? Not right. Yeah, later you can. Then we need to compare item. There's probably a better way to do all this, but this is the way that I've worked out how to get it to work, so that's something, I guess. So we want to compare... Yeah, we're going to compare the top value to the bottom value, right? Yeah. We have to read signal first, though. Shit. Hang on. Read signal. So we want to read the signal from what we've just grabbed. Get the result and print it in G. Compare the G to if it's green. Okay. Now. Then we want to loop signal the same way we just did a minute ago. I could do this way better and probably shorten it, and I probably will eventually. But for now, I want this to just work. And if it just kind of works doing this for multiple things, then I'm fine with that. So loop signal. Right, that there. Actually, can I reuse this code? No, because I have to recount it. Hang on. Entity H. Do not spit in here. Get out. Get out. Stay out of my room. Then we want to count the items in the looped signal. After the loop signal, we want to count items of entity H. Also, I think that needs to be set to 1, right? Yeah, that needs to be set to 1. This is basically just duplicating the whole code within itself. Count the items. Count the metal plates. Print the result as I. For the unity entity H. Compare that number. Such a pain. Fuck's sake. Compare that number. Compare the result value I versus 20. I can't just enter numbers. I have to like click all the little boxes. 20. Ifs, and then it will be if smaller. Subtract. If smaller, subtract. Thing is, I can just, if this works, I can use this for all my double material buildings. I just have to set all the buildings up, and then I just run these codes through them, and I just have to change a couple of variables, which isn't so bad. If I did this properly, I should have done it all with parameters, but hey, it's fine. What we'll do is we'll use parameter 3 as well for the set number in a minute. Love you. How you go? So if smaller, subtract the number from 20. Print the result. Then we want to set the value of plates in this case to parameter 3. And then we want to follow up with a pick up and drop off command. Pick up and drop off. So the destination will be where we read here. Hang on. The destination will be this one. And the pickup is from back here where we read F. Unit F is pickup. Hang on. Just zoom it out. There we go. I believe it's from Unit F. Now, if this just kind of works, it'll be quite funny. I'll soon know, because once I run this code, it should go and do the job I ordered it to do. May have to run through a single loop of reading first. Come on, do the job. No, it's not doing the job. So something is messed up here. If I mess with this range, make it 2. I could probably even make it 1 for that. Parameter 3 has never been set. It should just work. They shouldn't have to run through that many iterations of the code. One, two, three, four, five. What if I change this to like... I think 6 is better, just for simplicity's sake. Okay, then it finds the building. Count the items, print the number. That should work. I mean, it worked for the first one. Why doesn't it work for the second loop? Is it just because I'm not checking the right amount of stuff, maybe? Very interesting. Definitely green 1. And these are definitely circuit 1. That's definitely got a good range on it. That's a range of 6, which covers all these buildings here. Oh, did I just select unit instead of building? Is that what I've done? Yeah. Hang on. If parameter 3 changes, the code runs correctly. So it'll run through its first check, and then it'll get to here. Check and all. Yep, value of 20. Done. Got it. Mm-hmm.
Our collapsing.
What did it need? I put the wrong thing in here. Why I'm dumb. I thought it was metal plates and metal bars for circuits. I was just wrong. What's metal plates and metal bars? That's what's its face, right? These. It's fine, because that's an easy, actually a very easy swap over, to be fair. So it's not a big deal at all. There we go. Is that code still running? It should be. Yeah. Okay. So the problem right now is metal. That's a whole other deal. I haven't got enough metal ore to run the facilities. I really should have played on an unlimited ore fucking world, but hey. Alright, I'm happy that I'm glad I finally have some understanding on how this works and why things are doing the things I want them to do. So we're finally starting to understand at least some of the behaviors. Even if these aren't super optimal, like I'm sure I could actually compress the code for that other one there. But that would be fine. So now we're making metal plates just fine. Circuit boards are made from crystal chunks and bars. So the idea would be to put... crystal chunks and plates. So the idea would be to put the same facility but here, run the exact same bot, but instead of it going for bars, it would go for crystal chunks. So I only have to swap out a couple of routines. So what I'll do is I'll take this information, take 2 item, and then we save it. Sure, there's a more optimal way to do this, and I probably could have just done it by searching at the start. Like if I checked against this building first to run either code line, instead of checking all the surrounding buildings for materials. I could 100% optimize that code down, but for now it works, and that's the thing I want it to do. If I'm worried about time optimization, I can fix that later. I really need more metal ore. It's actually a huge problem now. If I grab these guys and send them over here, I'll use these to start searching for metal ore. But yeah, so now I've got drones doing the work, and all of the routine is is locked to one drone each. So now I don't have to have a heap of bots running back and forth between facilities. I don't have to have a heap of behavior set up for storage to try and tell things that they're full when the bots can already read them themselves with their visibility. Oh, so I can completely avoid having to do that anymore. Because I was worried that I was going to have a bunch of behaviors that, you know, for them to read their own inventories. Like, that was the last thing I wanted to do. These are all turrets, right? Oh no, they're crystal power. So dump your items in here. Is that also crystal power? It is. Let's put a small turret on you instead. And then let's load the twin bot up with some crystal powder. Not crystal powder, crystal. There we go. Alright. We'll grab these three. And we'll just go look over here. I'm hoping there's some metal over here. Oh, really? You didn't grab? Of course it didn't. But I'm pretty happy with how those work now. It would honestly... it probably wouldn't be more efficient to start a new world. Because no matter what I do, I'd be stuck where I am. The problem is now I just need ore. This is where starting an unlimited world would work. But I think I want to do at least 7 days of this on normal. Like, as the developers intend it. And then maybe I'll run an unlimited ore world after that. And we'll do a thing on that where we mostly just focusing on optimizing. Well, there's a silica supply. That means there's going to be more things over here, though. There's that there. There's a bug hole there. Oh, what? Why aren't they attacking? There we go. That's blight crystal, which I haven't done any real heavy blight research or either. That's fine. You can take those out from the ground, which is good. Some good silica deposits up here, actually. Not too far away. There's a good crystal supply. I just don't have a what's-the-name supply. Oh, that's bad. They mutated. Do I have a defensive turret set up here? I don't. Okay, we did get rid of him in the end. Shit. Yeah, I think... unless I can find more metal close by. I'm gonna struggle. Because I already had to mine all the metal over here. There's some there, but that's another long distance off. There's a little here, but not a crazy amount. Fuck's sake. There we go. Like, if I send these out to go mine over here. Ah, whoops. I accidentally clicked control on that. Hang on. For fuck's sake. Block it to those. Go over here. Click on that. And send them all to mine over there. Those are out of power grid. There we go. At least this does what I want it to do. I just don't have enough metal ore. Well, I lost that unit a minute ago, right? So that's fine. Those bots will go and mine that for me for now. I really need to fix bot stuff. I really need unlimited ores, I think. I think this game, like, I quite enjoy it, but the having to try and find these resource nodes has become an actual pain in the ass, especially since I haven't got many good metal nodes near me. Even silica has been a pain. Like, we got some here, which is good. Crystal's been okay, because we've had some good chunks around, especially some of the ones that are over here. But metal, it's just finding any metal. It's been hard on this map. We had a good chunk here that we mined out early game. There was the chunk here that we mostly mined out, and the chunk over here that we completely mined out. But there's been no other metal chunk ores anywhere in the close vicinity. Like, right around us. I haven't got to full-on explore anywhere yet. Because I mostly focused on research and then optimizing this here. That's how we spend our days learning. But all these drones now work, which is great. They do exactly what I want them to do when I want them to do it. Which is awesome. I just need to have enough supply. Except I still don't know why this keeps ending up in here when it shouldn't do. Damn it. I'm accidentally picking up... I'm picking up the wrong stuff somewhere here. I think it's the drone. Hang on. The drone. If I lock it, it won't do it anymore. It can't accidentally do it if I lock it. I'll have this bot just collect them up. Then we'll just deposit them in here. There we go. So this thing should eventually fly out of here to do the check. Out of here, sorry. Oh, it's not running. It was meant to be running. It just wasn't running. Probably from where I edited it a minute ago. There we go. I assume this one's also still running. Yeah, it is. Cool. There we go. Very cool. Awesome. So the only thing I need to worry about is the drone's visual range, because drones have a limited visual range, and I can only put one visual modifier on them, so they can only have a visual range of 6 at most. With my current tech that I'm using. Which is fine because their flight range is also 6. So if the buildings that I need aren't within 6 blocks of them, it just won't work. Okay, what's going on now? Wait, why is it dropping them on the ground here? Hang on. That shouldn't happen. Damn it. If they are less than 20... Let me check what's happening. It's trying to fill this. But it can't for some reason. Okay. So it breaks if this requests too much, right? Because it's trying to bring 4 at a time. Currently. But it can't. It can't deposit them for some reason. Interesting. Why can't it do what it's trying to do? All the rest do what I want them to do. Why is this one not playing along? Counts the items. Compares. If smaller, which it is, it's going to be less than 20. Subtract, pick up, drop off, but it won't drop off. Because why? Because the stack already has 20 in it, right? So it should only do it if the stack is 16. Because the assembler tries to use it. Okay, that makes more sense. Now if we run through the code again, it'll eventually loop through here. There. Okay, so the problem was that I set it to 16. Because the assembler uses more bars than it does plates, whenever it got to 16, 4 were allocated for the next crafting, but I didn't have enough plates to do it, it would try to overfill it. I'm wondering if that means I should also set it to 19 for the plates. I don't know if it'll be an issue for that or not. Interesting. Very interesting. That should resolve the issue of it overstacking the metal bars. Need the metal bars here. Hang on. I do need to clean this up more so that it's not such a fucking mess. Just manual dump those for now. So that bot's going to do its job, keep doing its job. So now I've got one drone that feeds the machines, feeds both these materials in, checking that there's enough of each material to continue to make it. Nope, that just threw bars on the ground again. Interesting. Why does it throw bars on the ground? I want to know why it throws them on the ground. It tries to deposit them but can't, and then throws them on the ground. Very annoying, because I don't want it to do that. Oop, should have selected that. I want to see if it'll do it again, but I don't think it will because there's so little bars. No, it won't do it again. I think it only does it if it's full. Interesting, interesting. Not really sure exactly why it does that. We can go get those. We can make the extra building here as well. I really just throw those. Fuck me. Throw those there. Alright. Where did they go? There. Yeah, I want those. Pick them up. I want to pick up those dropped items. Do it. There we go. Then, just drag them into there, alright? There we go. For now, I'll put these in here. I think I've finally narrowed down those behaviors at least. I need to work out why it's doing that, but that's not a big problem right this second. And all I have to do is clear that. Change this to green 1. Since it's the down one. And I can just have that feed straight into here. There we go. But now the drone will just pull from that last container anyway. No way it matter. To expand our storage. That way I'm not trying to check every single box here. Cool. That works. Oh geez, sun shower out there. Looked out the window. So that drone that's in here does that job nicely. All these drones do their job well. So far, I've had no extra dropped items here on this side. I still don't know why this drone that I'm using for the double grab was dropped an item here. I don't know if it was just bugged out or whether the code just doesn't account for something that I'm completely overlooking right now. But for the most part, these drones do all the work for me. If I can just narrow that down, I can further expand. But I really desperately need to get hold of more metal. I have no more metal. Anywhere I've explored here, there's like basically none. There's a very small cluster here, which just won't be enough. Did it again. Fuck's sake. Like, it's just not enough. I need to find a big cluster of metal. And I wish it was closer. Then I'd probably be right. Because this was the cluster mess that I was using before to sort everything and do everything. I was just using teleport storage and having them all get fed into everything, and that works, but it's definitely not elegant. It doesn't, and it gets clustered like this really badly. So my hope was just have a drone do all the work as far as feeding and unfeeding, like storing items. Just feeding all the items through the system, basically, each drone set does. That way I don't have bots running around trying to, like, auto path and load. I can just have bots dedicated to doing everything else and doing requested builds instead of doing that. And now that I have big storage too, that's really helpful. Like, one of these storage blocks is 3 of these little ones. So that's great. And if I wanted to, I could actually expand them even further with these sockets and add a couple more slots, but I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, yeah. It was functional until everything started to get backed up. Till these all got backed up. What, buddy? Yes, you can. And it got me to my research, which was the main thing. It got me all the way through to the robotic automation. Now I just want to make it better and neater, but I really need metal. I need to have metal. I hate that I need metal. Slow moving, but mounts a large component. Probably could just set up some twin bots. I think the problem is I'm short on wire, right? Yeah. Let's just move a bunch of these out of the way for the moment, so they can dump silica into the system. Problem is the silica is going to keep transporting. It's not going to work. I really need to find more metal. I just need more metal. And I need to create some attack bot stuff. And these guys like to cluster around, which sucks. Eventually, I'll come up with a behavior specifically to these mining bots, so they do their job properly. But for now, this is doing its job properly at least. Except that should not be there. Hang on. Interesting. I somehow ended up with metal bars in there. I mean, that's a pretty easy fix. We can just lock all the slots here and it won't matter. Yeah, it keeps doing it. I'm gonna have to fix that. And then I can just lock all of them.
He looks like.
And then it will never happen again. Might try and drop them on the ground though, which is concerning. Alright, there we go. I'm a little worried it'll try and drop them on the ground. Leo, I'm not going to listen to Minecraft stuff, please. Make them drop to one drone in the middle. Mine for ore set. Set another drone to haul accumulated ore. It's in the middle due to the nearby bed. Way less clustered. Yeah. The only problem, right, is that drones have a limited range. So they only have a range of 6 for flight, and the nearest metal ore currently is all the way on the other side somewhere here. Wait, I've turned my base around. Wait, that way. The nearest metal was here, and here, and here, which is like miles away from base. Please drone with bot. Have one hauler bot. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Have all those just mine, and then have a hauler bot bring it all back. Yeah, that's smart. Shouldn't be too hard to do either, actually. I now have a hauler bot. Where is he? There. This transport bot has 12 slots on it. Try and get one of those made then. And I think we've still got, we've still got a drone thingy. So what I could do is put the drone thing on the hauler bot, right? Yeah, have the drone go and collect all the mining stuff from the miners, fill up the bot, and then when the bot is full, program it to go back. Although I think it'll do that. Will it do it itself? Probably not, right? I was trying to think if I could do the main bot without a behavior. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't think I need a behavior for it. I think we can just set that. I think we only need the behavior for the drone, right? Then we should be good. We just need cabling then. Optical cabling. I still need to find more stuff. On the mines drop or to the other one. Default transporter out. It could. Yeah. I think I want to use a drone though, at least to collect from the miners. That way the miners don't have to try and cluster around the hauler at all. That means I can just set the miners to mine. Then the drone will just grab everything out. That I could use a behavior for. I can just use it to scan all nearby bots that are around the hauler. Don't know if I've got enough stuff to even make cabling. I need wire, which means I need silica. What do we mean? Could stop the production of these. Could just use this one actually. Oh, can't cancel it. That's fine. I just need this cable. So we stop it getting fit into there and we stop that there. Then we should be good. We've been live 2 hours now. It's not too bad. Lurable. I really need to fucking find a way to do it. How much cabling does it need? 4. Where is that going? Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's what I want. Command center. Cool. That'll work. Alright, that gets hauled. Goes into here. Builds a hauler. Did it not drop off enough, or am I just wilding out here? How uplink's running again? Huh. We're only short. We're short 3, right? Yeah, we're short 3. Why did that not move? Four, so we just need 1. Hope they go where I want them now. I can always check here, I guess, right? Yeah, command center. Bot. Where's the holobot? There he is. Room. We'll load a drone into him, and we'll load a drone thingy into him, and then we'll get one of the behavior modules that I set up. And then what we'll do is we'll unpack the drone. Select unit. Go to here, just so he's out of the box, so I can put the fucking behavior on him easily. An angle for this. There we go. Alright, cool. So now the drone has that. Awesome. Suppose I can work out the behavior after. If I want it to store here, and go to like over here. Then I want all these guys to cancel their orders for that. And just go mine this for now. And then I'll program the drone on what it needs to do. I definitely want to set up, I think, an unlimited ore world. I really want to do 7 days, like playing this stock as I learn things. But the ore limitations in this are just wild when you get a bad seed like this. It's not even super bad, it's just bad enough that it's hard for me to find good metal deposits that are anywhere near where my main structure of base is. Like, I have to, the only option is to expand out that way. Alright, so that does that, which is fine. This is here. So if I grab the drone... Okay. And then we give the drone a behavior. Is there a way to have the drone auto-drop them into here? Like, does it do it itself? I can probably just... I can have it just store into here, right? And then I can just have it pick up and drop off. But I need to scan first. So we need to use a loop. Loop entities in range. Range. We can just set it to the maximum on this drone, which is... Visible range is 3. But we'll set it to 6 just for future proofing, I guess. Filtering for units in range. It's probably gonna try and grab itself, right? I'll think about fixing that in a second. Can I just go straight to pick up items from that? And then drop off item into whatever the storage is going to be. I'll just max that, right, for storage capabilities. I think I'll run into the same problem where I'll run out of space and then it'll try and drop it on its own, right? So should I run a check first? If I run a quick check first, I could have it scan the bot, check for its count. If its count is maxed out, don't run this subroutine. Otherwise, run the sub. Yeah. Okay, I should probably do that. Hang on. What we'll do is we'll set the signal to be like, fuck, I don't know. Set it to blue. We'll set that entity to be B. And we'll set the hauler's signal to also be blue. So we want to read the signal from that. Give the result printed as C. I don't need to compare. Hang on. I don't even think I need to do that. I think I just need to check items. No. Not check items. Fuck, how did I do this before? Can I view this? No. Not without loading it. Shit. I forgot what I was doing. We're going to loop that signal. We're going to check. We want to check the bot. So we want to use numbers, I think, which is math. I think we do. I think we want to... Do we want to check? No, not check. It's got to be something. There's a number option, right? I know there is because I've used it. Count items. That's what I wanted. Store it to variable C. And we want it to be the entity that we're scanning for blue. Then we want to compare. Compare number. I want to compare that versus how much it can store. What's the total storage on a hauler? 12 slots. So what is it? It's 12 20s, right? I'm also out of power over here. I haven't created a good power grid. Hang on. I should be able to do this in my head. It's 240. I'm just dumb. It's 240. There we go. Compare that to 240. Fuck's sake. If equal, we don't want it to do any. We don't want the drone to do anything. If smaller, subtract count. Subtract. We want to use the subtract. We want to subtract that from this to give us a printed result. And then we want to pick up that amount of items and we want to drop that amount of items off. Okay. I mean, that's how I'm doing the other ones. Why is it stuck on loop signal? Oh, because I didn't set the signal. Whoops. There we go. Oh, did I not set... No, I did set that to do units. Is there a reason it won't grab? Alright, hang on. Pick up from entity A the amount of items D. Oh, I forgot to write the... Shit. Hang on. Fuck. Should I have wrote it as a parameter? Should have wrote D as a parameter because I forgot to use, what's the name? No, sorry, not D as a parameter. Hang on. I forgot to do set. Hang on. Set component. There we go. So the value should be this, and the component should be, what's it called? Is it set component? Isn't that what I used before? Maybe I didn't use set component. Hang on. It's not set component. It's something. What is it? It's give value of some kind, right? Value. Or give? No. Fuck, what did I use? I used it earlier. Not under component. Was it under global? No. Was it a math? Set to component. Right? That's what I just looked at though. And that's not it. Oh, set number. It's a set nut. Fucking hell. It was this one. Right? Yeah, it's that one. So we want the value, which is the item, to then also be this item, which is D. Which that was actually meant to go here, not there, but, you know. Then we set it to the parameter P1. Then we set this to be P1. That's how I did it earlier. There we go. Now run the behavior. Okay, so I knew that was going to become a problem. So the next problem is I need the hauler to only leave if full. I looked at the check space for item before, but it doesn't do what I thought it does. Because it doesn't print the... I couldn't see it. I couldn't let it... It wouldn't let me print the value. Because where is it? Let's just throw it in the front for a second. Because there's only the can't fit, right? And that, and the item. And it doesn't print the value left over. It doesn't, like, the problem is I'd want it to print the value left over. I guess I could use it in place of... Where is it? Compare number. No, because then I wouldn't get the subtraction that I need. I haven't looked into get space for item much. Ah, so item result, okay. So you could use those in place of what, this, basically? It would just do the exact same thing, though, in the end. Also, does this check the item space in... Does this check the bot? Or, like, does this check the drone? Because the behavior's in the drone. I don't want it to check the drone. I want it to check the bot that I'm delivering to, which is why I'm using a loop signal to get the entity. Because there's no option down here to input the entity that I'm checking. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. So the next problem is I don't want the hauler to go back unless it's full. Which, can I do that without a signal? Without a behavior, sorry. Never used drones yet. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is if it doesn't have an entity slot on the card, like to even put a parameter in, then those parameters like get empty inventory or whatever only checks the inventory of the current bot, because that's why I ran into problems with that last night when I was trying to fix the inventory. This way that I do it, at least I know works. Basic robotics research level, yeah. If I scan for the entity, match the entity, grab the entity, I can scan the entity within that same behavior. Someone recommended using the bot itself to send a signal when it's empty or full on how much it has to the other bot by using like a parameter pass. But that would require using 2 behavior modules. I want to do everything in one module so I didn't have to have multiple things running, like concurrently. But now I need to work out how the fuck I'm going to send this back, and only when it's full. So I'm probably going to have to put a behavior module on this anyway, which sucks. Because I only want it to go to when it's full. I haven't worked that part out yet. Continuously pick up from go to and deliver to store. That's fine for a transport route, right? if I wanted to do that. But it won't stop to fill up, is the problem. I think I'll have to put a behavior on it and set the behavior so that it checks its own inventory. If inventory equals full, then return. I think it's the only option I've got. Which is annoying because I didn't want to have to run 2 behaviors on the bot, but I think I'm going to have to fix that. Because right now, whenever it gets anything in inventory, it just tries to go and return the return, which is just not what we want. We'll cancel that for the moment. Just use 2 bots. One on transport route and the other one stays near the bots. Yeah, but I wanted to do it with the drone. I wanted to optimize it with the drone so it's only all in one bot. So I don't have to have 2 bots doing it out there. This way, if I give it a behavior and set it to do it, to be fair, I'd rather use a behavior module than do a whole nother bot. Where is the behavior module I just added to this? There. Cool. Because the behavior shouldn't be that hard to do for the program. As long as I make sure to set things correctly. So the program should be to check space. There is a stop unit. Stop movement of unit and abort what is currently controlling the entity's movement. So stop. No, I think I want that over here. Stop unit. If it can't fit anymore, what other move options have I got? Could I... interesting, actually. Maybe I don't even need to use that then for movement. Maybe I just use this. Check space, stop unit. No. Check space, stop unit. The problem would be if it won't return. Shit. The problem is it won't return. So let's put that there. I think I need to come up with a way to make it return. So if it can't fit, currently it's set to stop. Can I just change it to go to here? That would work, actually. Move unit. Yeah, let's just use that. This will do it. It's just dumb. And then just use drop-off items. Like so. And then run the behavior. And then select unit, run this behavior. Shouldn't do that. Interesting. Check for space, move unit. Okay, so that's overriding it. Interesting. Parameters can be locations as well. Yeah. Probably what I'm gonna have to do. How do I set a parameter as a location without using these? You can't use this. Can't use that. Because everything has a visual range. So unless it's in range, I can't use it that way. So I can't set a behavior to be the location this way. And I don't want to use these. How would that... Oh, in the... Oh, yes. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Here, right? I didn't even think to use it that way. That's funny. Also, that now has a bunch of stuff in it that's not meant to be in here, and I don't know why it's in here, but it is. I will have to fix that, but for now, let's sort this out. Right, where the fuck's the bot gone? Where the fuck is he? Where's my transport bot gone? Oh, there. He was just so little. Then I can just make that parameters like that and like that. Right? Then run the behavior. So obviously the problem now is storage. Okay. And you just use regular copy operation. Use parameters as an output, yeah. I need to supply power. This looks like it'll work though. Except that I think the drone is... Hang on. I think it's doing the one thing I was worried it would do. Which is it keeps checking... Yeah, it keeps using this unit. So, is there a way to filter a select unit? Because I want to filter out, not filter in. But I don't see like a negative filter. If I can make it a negative filter to exclude it, that would be nice. I don't think I can do it with a parameter either. Right? So I would need to have a way to exclude that. Otherwise, I'd have to set all the mining bots to be on their own signal, and then set a signal check as well, so that it doesn't keep doing this. Which I know that will work, it's just more annoying. Because then I've got to have a read signal and compare signal. Like this. And I have to print the result as well. Sorry, it's compare, not check. It was compare entity, right, that I use. I think it's compare entity. Or was it compare item? Might have been compare item. Because I remember using value 1 and value 2. And then if I set these to be, I don't know, I could set them all to be like resource mineable. No, that's an object type. Sorry, I don't want an object type. I'd have to set it to like... Yeah, I'll just set it to I'll just set them on something like this and make them work. We'll set it to like 10. And I'll convert all these signal outputs to mineral 10. And then run the code on the bot. That way it'll stop grabbing from its own bot, I think. I don't think I have power though. I think that's my problem right now still, right? So we just don't have power. Although that bot has power. So why isn't it doing what it's meant to do? Hang on. Read signal, compare, pick up. Should work. Yeah, it definitely should be working. Ah, it's the drone's visual. That's what it is. Okay. That's the problem. I can fix that. Make that parameter like here instead. There we go. It's the visual range on the drone. That was the problem. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a medium building here with a small right on the edge. I think once I've worked out how all this works, I've definitely got better at trying to utilize behaviors and understanding why they work in a certain way, which is good. And like even if I'm not using them optimally, at least I'm still getting the results I want by using them the way I want. Might not be optimized code, but it does the job. And as long as it works, that's the main thing. I can worry about simplifying and optimizing in the future when I have a bit more freedom to like experiment. Hoping something will come out here to deliver to that. I think that's what that one's gonna do. Cool. Do I have another what's name set up anywhere? I don't think I do, right? No, I don't. I'll have to make one. Just know how to get entities in range, except foundations. Do you know by chance how to get entities in range, except foundation? One's not using power. I'm not actually sure what you're like. I'm not sure how to decode that for what you're asking. How to get entities in range except foundations. One's not using power. Trying to work out what that means first. That's the bigger problem. Because there's a lot of weird things so far. I haven't even thought about using setting up bots to be able to reach areas they aren't normally able to reach. The only thing I can think of is visual. The problem with a lot of bots is they have a visual limit on how far they can scan for things, like facilities. But there's probably a way to do it on network. Loop entities range. No idea what filter to use. Oh, what are we trying to do again? We're trying to get how to get entities in range. Accept foundations. Yeah, I don't know about an accept command. I haven't worked out if there is a way to like use the filters to stop it, because so far all filters do is check the entities. Like if you use it for entities, like I have been. I can't bring up a behavior control without messing up a behavior control. Hang on. You can just check here. Can't I? No. I can bring up my other one, because the other one has it on it. Like, these filters here only seem to be able to filter out filter what you want them to look at. So for this case, units, there's also buildings, if you want to look for specifically that. And that needs power. Things that need power, like unpowered items, probably, right? Or everything I own that needs power. If it doesn't have power, you could use unpowered. If it has power, you can at least use objects in power grid. That's the only thing I can think of, right? Object type unpowered, so it would scan everything that's... It would scan all the stuff in the... that are unpowered, that are in range. Then there's robot. I'm not sure what robot does. I've been using unit. I think robot does the same, basically the same job as unit. Then there's construction, which is obviously if you need to build something. And then damaged. So you could filter like owned unpowered. Maybe? I haven't messed with that yet, so I'm not sure how those interact with things. That would be the problem. How is this not built yet, by the way? I have shit tons of reinforced plates, don't I? None there. I have some in this building, though, but they're not on network, I guess. You gotta stop moving that chair around, bud. Oh, did that not do the one job I asked it to fucking do? There we go. Alright, cool. Is that going to take it to the construction? That'd be useful. Alright. I think now that I've got at least the hang of a lot of this behavior, like the behaviors I want, I should be pretty good. I think once this is set up, the only other problem is now finding more metal resources. And I could expand out this way and try and get the nodes over there, but I am worried about running into bugs, because they've evolved since then. Which is super annoying. But this now does what I want, which is good. Good, buddy? Oh, browser fucked up. I have been uploading all these streams on YouTube as well. I've been making sure they go up. One of them did okay. 50 views on a potential like 8-hour stream is okay. Alright, so that all now has power. Oh, God. And the drone will go and collect it all. Okay. Yes. They do need to be eaten, so that's fine. Okay, so he's going to keep loading up that bot. It's not super quick, but it doesn't need to be, because it just needs to stop these from ever filling all the way up. And eventually, if I add the drone, I can give it another visual modifier. Yeah, just eat them. I think at the 3-hour mark of this, I'm probably going to play some Overwatch for a bit. I've still got the Battle Pass to grind out. And 3 hours is good for this for now. I need to go get this stuff here. I really need a way to reach it. I could build some more of these facilities, but then I need to make sure I've got plates, and that's annoying. What's the cheapest one? This one, right? This finished filling. I want to watch this so it fills up. Look at that. Now it's going to go back. I want to just double check it all works. Dude, you got to keep your mouth closed when you chew those, and you can't eat at the computer. Off you go.
Why?
Because you can't. Alright. So the deposit of this will go over here. Okay, nice. That drone will then start divvying it up, filling the containers as much as they can. And the big bot will head back to its spot to continue mining. I know what I could do. Instead of using a parameter, I could lock it to one of the mining bots. So instead of using just a placement, we just lock it to like the twin bot here. So it'll always come back to the twin bot. Battle Pass is grinding fun. I enjoy Overwatch just from a fun standpoint. I'm not overly competitive with it. Not like I've sat somewhere in like the gold range normally of ranking. And I've just been playing it for fun. But I like to finish their battle passes each season. They give you like 60 days. They're not that hard to finish. It's been more enjoyable grinding that game than Diablo. I was trying to do Diablo's battle pass. I've done like half of it, and that's not fun. Diablo 4 just everything post level 50 is just such a grind fest, and it's just not enjoyable. It looks like this is going to do the job pretty well, actually. And it wouldn't be hard to set up another one. Just duplicate this exact bot, build another one. Just scoop the materials off it. Especially once I increase their range. That way you only have 2 bots going back and forward. Or I come up with another way. I think you can actually build a bot that has way more storage as well. If you build a large component bot and then use a inventory thing here. Before I did try and get into PoE before D4 launched, and I played a bit of it. I don't know. I just couldn't be bothered. The amount of time investment needed to grind those games, and to keep up, I was just like, I'm good. I'm good at the moment. And I did play a shit ton of D4, to be fair. I played probably well over 100 hours of that in the first month that it launched. And then I played probably another, like, 40-ish hours for Season 1. Maybe 40-ish, yeah, about 40-ish hours probably. Something like that. My whole playthrough of the campaign, actually, I think that's up on YouTube. There's a couple of ones that went in my video feed and the rest are in my live feed. Okay, so I wanted to check, because there's a small component here, which gives you 4 inventory slots. Medium that gives you 9. And I think I now have access to build those what's-the-name bots, right? Where is it? It's here. Is it one of these that can carry dual mediums? No, that can carry a large. That can carry a medium and a small. And a current hauler can carry, what, 12 slots? So let's say using a hound, you can carry a medium and a small, so you can carry a 9 and a 4 plus 4. So slightly more than that, right? Oh, a decent chunk more than that. If you do the same idea. And it has 3 eye slots instead of 2. That also has 3, actually. It's probably also cheaper to build. So you can make a hound that's just straight up better than a transport bot. And then there's always the twin bot. It has 4 slots, but 2 small inventories, I think, are 4 each. Ideally, I want a double medium. An upgraded version of the Cub, adding a small socket. So yeah. So a Hound is roughly this. It's a little more circuits, but it's less optical cable, which is cheaper. But then you also need to be able to make these, which that one is not too crazy. I guess it's 4 and 9, so you get 13 slots plus 4 built in for a total of 17 slots versus what? 12? Was it 12? I think it was 12. It was 12, right? Yeah. 12. So you get 5 extra slots on one bot for more storage capacity. And I could also expand that by another, what, 2? Using the internals. To bring the total to 19. If I use the internal storages. Because I've got 3 slots and I only need 1 for the behavior I want. So 2 more slots for storage. I don't think there's any way to give it more, what's it called? More like small slots or anything. Because that would have been ideal if I could have gave it more slots to put things on. Because then I could store 4. But so you can go for a total of 19 slots, I think. Pretty easily.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Herobrine's been spotted again.
So if I did one I know, buddy. You told me. I heard you. Yes. So if I make a hound, and then we make. I don't think I need I think I have a small storage somewhere here, actually. Where did I put it? Is it in here? Yeah, there is one. So a small storage, a medium storage, sorry. And then I make. I think I already have some of those laying. Do I have some of those laying around? Yes. No, they're repair kits. Where are they? I know I have some. There's the drones that I made earlier. That's a behavior control that ended up in there. Ah, here they are. Slot upgrades. I already have slot upgrades. So all I have to do is make a hound, make a large, and then I have everything I need to just build a better version of the hauler. Just build a better version of this, straight up. I should also I should save these. But I have to redo these later. Same for the drone. Oh, that was the drone. Whoops. That's fine. It can still be called mining hauler for now. Where'd the hauler go? There. Do I need to? I don't think I need to do that. That's pretty self-explanatory code. It's like 3 blocks. The other one's more important. So this still hasn't been made because it's missing cabling and stuff. God, there's a shit ton in here. Okay. Then we'll put together this hound. What am I missing for this? High density frames, which we should have over here, actually. Look at that. Good old hound. Let's put internal storages on it. A quick behavior control module. Alright, so that should fill all its slots for those. We'll put the small storage on it, and then we'll put the medium storage on it. And now, we have a 19 storage hound. That's kind of awesome, actually. We can bring it all the way out here if we want. Wait for the hauler to come back. Wherever the hauler went. I think he's still down there, actually. He's hauling ass. So 19 slots versus 12 slots. What's its speed like? Movement speed is 3. What's the hauler's movement speed? 4. So the movement speed's only 1 difference. What's the power requirement though? Hang on. 15, 15. That's fine. What else is interesting info on this? Durability is 250 with a range of 15. Durability of 100. So it's even got way better durability and invisibility. So hounds are just better for hauling items at this point, on where I'm at right now with my robotics. I think there's gets better ones later as well, where you can get bigger storage stuff to put on. But for now, a 19 slot fucking hound will do the job. Yeah, so we can cancel this. Alright. We can just put this... Well, let's not put that on there. Let's grab the drone. Oh, I didn't think of that. Shit. I didn't think of the drone. Hang on. I am going to lose 1. It's 18. I get 18 storage slots. Because I forgot about the drone having to go on it. So we can package our drone. Move it over. We can move this over. We can simply cancel that. Move it out of the way now. We can set the behaviors. Oh, that's all. Parameter 1 and parameter 2. Parameter 1 will be to go to this spot here. Parameter 2 will be to drop off over here. Nope, that one. Still got to fix that storage too. We'll unpack our drone. We will... does that drone lost its behavior? Did it lose its behavior module or did it keep it? Does it keep everything? Hang on. Where's the behavior module gone? It's on the ground. Ah, it's just on the ground. I can give it more storage. That'd be cool. Not like... I was going to give it more visibility, which is what I should still be doing, but... That's what I should actually be doing. It needs more visibility in the future anyway. Select unit. Go to so that it's not in my thingy anymore. Give it that. Package drone. Mining hauler. Start behavior. Ah, it's not set, right? I haven't set this to be blue one. There we go. Ah, is it because that's not set, right? No, it's meant to be store, sorry, not go to. There we go. And then we set the behavior on this. X space. Move unit. If it can fit, we just move the unit to parameter 2. And if it can't fit, we drop off items. We drop off items to parameter 1. Whoops.
Why not?
I run the behavior. Is there a reason the drone isn't doing its job? Oh, because I didn't account for the extra items. Hang on. What have I got? 18 now, right? I have 18. Hang on. I can easily fix this. I could... there's a way to do this, and it's not that hard. I'm just can't be bothered. Instead of doing a compare count for items like this, to get my subtraction value, I could just check the whole fucking inventory, how much, like, the total inventory anyway. But I can't be bothered. 360. There we go. Now it should continue till it's full. There we go. We can move 360 at once, which is not quite a full container of this. Also, still don't know how this got filled up with the wrong item. Can't, like... I don't know another way to do that. Ah, that bot's not functioning correctly. Yeah, that bot's not functioning correctly. It's this one. It's just not quite functioning right. Alright, that's the basics done of what I wanted to do with that. I can replicate this hauler for silica and crystal as well if I want, which will be really nice. Then I'll never run into this problem again where I'm out of space. I need to rewire the drone that's here. Because that drone keeps dropping all this and I just don't know why. Let's use this twin bot for now to pick up these items. Dump them in here. I don't want to overdo it. There we go.
What happened?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
Oh, that. That is the...
I have to work out why that's messing up. If I can work that out tomorrow, then the rest is going to be easily duplicatable. And then I just need to find some ore, some more metal, which I'm thinking I'll probably just expand out this way, honestly. Let's make another one of these. I want to get that done at least. I want to expand into that metal area. Is something going to do it for me? Be nice if it would. Yeah, that one looks like it will. What? Click, dude. Just click. You want to play the one you normally play? It's the second one, remember? Click the refresh in the middle there.
Refresh.
She's loading the new year. Alright, why is that? Why are they getting dumped on the ground? Where's that drone going? Hang on. What's this drone think it's doing? Why does it keep checking these? It's reading this for some reason. Why does that drone keep doing that? Is the drone accidentally on the network? Is that what it is? No. So why does the drone keep checking over there? Because it shouldn't do that. If I move these out of range, it won't become a problem, right? Very weird behavior.
Dad,
Uh-huh.
I can't find where to start.
Okay. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but hey, we'll work that out tomorrow, I think. I think today's journey is over for this, and we'll probably swap over some Overwatch in a sec. So if you guys enjoyed it, there'll be a quick break as we swap games and just work out what I'm doing next, and then we'll be good. So hope you guys enjoyed it.